I feel
we are used to taxi drivers.
That's why I didn't add it to the...
Yes.
Excuse me. That's why I didn't want to add it to the list.
It could definitely be like a regional like area type of thing that this is like new kind of, especially because, you know, Raleigh's branching out to the surrounding areas. And
it's, I was thinking like, maybe people don't do they not realize like the amount that you're paying is not what your driver is getting paid.
Yes.
Like it is
I don't think they understand that.
There's like a 35% cut that whatever app you're using is taking. So that driver is not getting paid what you're paying.
Minus the mileage and the gas and the convenience of someone else driving
minutes
you.
Waiting for somebody where, because you're only getting really the most that you're getting paid is when you're physically driving, because you're getting paid for the mileage.
Gotcha.
So when you're sitting waiting for somebody and making, you know, freaking
is there an option to not take round trips?
It doesn't tell you that it's a round trip until you take it, but you can tell them when they get out of the car that you're not going to wait, but you're also going to, you know, possibly
get a shitty review.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Share life.
What the fuck?
All right. Speaking of what the fuck, you want to get on into it?
Yes.
Yeah. What the
fuck did you just
What
do?
the fuck did I just see?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
All right, Diane. What made you say the fuck to this week?
The fuck? My what the fuck moment is brought to you by Spectrum, fortunately known as Time Warner Cable. First of all, it's a what the fuck to me for still paying for cable, okay? Like I feel like it's very close to like $200 that we pay for the like extremely high fast internet, which Tim needs when he works.
Right.
And our freaking phone that we need for our ADT system, which BTW, I did get the extra siren upstairs. Let's just throw that in there.
Too funny.
We did.
You
So
do know
everyone knew.
You know that for like $15 a year, you can pay for Magic Jack for your alarm, right?
Shut up.
We pay for the last like 6 years. We pay $15 a year for our landline.
That's very good to know. I had no idea.
Don't ask me any other questions because I don't have any other answers.
Remind me later. I'm gonna write that down.
I know.
I always thought we needed that for our ADT.
Yeah, well, it is a landline, so if you need a landline, then
$15 a year. That's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Thank
you.
And then the rest of the time, that's not using for the alarm. We just let people call us and leave us messages that I never
answer it. So I recently, speaking of, I actually got nervous because every day for the past 2 weeks, something about your Social Security is in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Something like every day for the past 2 weeks. It's starting to get to me. I'm like, oh my God,
nobody's coming for you.
I'm corrupted.
They leave us some kind of message every day that answer now before criminal actions are charged against you.
Yeah. I mean, I get this every once in a while, but for some reason the past 2 weeks it's been my Social Security has been deactivated or something. And I'm thinking about my trip in January, going to Jamaica. I'm like, what if they don't let me go to Jamaica? What if something's wrong with my Social Security?
not to go off on a tangent or call my father-in-law out, but I'm gonna. He got one of those phone calls. I think it was it's been like a year or two now ago, that it was like they said they were Microsoft and they there was some kind of I don't remember the backstory, but it was something along the lines of
like an update or something.
They something was wrong. His computer was hacked. They needed his credit card information so that they can access his computer to get it off. And they took
this happened to a neighbor of us. Yeah. And I was like, people still fall for that. And this was like 4 years ago. It happened to our neighbor, and she was with it. You know what I mean? Like I never.
She was hip. She was jiggy with it. Oh God!
So back to the actual
and
scammers.
Also makes fun of him because he still pays for AOL. I think.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Sorry, I'm just busting into my father-in-law.
Oh,
poor guy. He's awesome.
But so yes, back to the real criminals, which these cable people taking our money. Well, what really burns me is I finally get like a day with no children. They're at camp. I'm off from work. And this has happened multiple times, okay? And it happened, this just so happened today. I'm like, all right, before I go pick up the kids, I had just finished food shopping, cleaning my pantry, which I showed you.
Right. It looks lovely.
It's so funny. When you like finally decide, okay, all right, here we go. I am going to organize this room, this closet, this drawer, this whatever it is. And it's so funny. Like after I emptied out our whole pantry from head to toe, took everything out and cleaned it out.
Did you find things that expired in like 2015?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yep. 2017 was the latest I found.
The last time we cleaned the pantry out, I threw like bags filled of like super expired shit out.
Well, I think there was like a whole box of cereal that wasn't even opened. Right? Like I was like, oh, this has never been opened before. Let me see what year. And it was like a year and a half ago. I was like, that's funny. Damn. Well, at least I got a box top out of it. But like, I think it's so funny how after...
Did you see that they're doing away with like the box top thing?
No.
And it's going to be like some digital version of box tops. Yeah. Sorry. I saw it on one thing.
I will have to investigate.
Yes. They're going digital.
But I'm still off what I was going to say. No, that's okay. We are totally going off tangent here. But real quick to recap that, I just think it's so funny. Like when you're done like organizing something, how many times you go back to look at your progress and you're like, oof, look what I did.
Good. I feel like right after you clean something, like especially like a clean kitchen or like something like
I need to
that
look
was
at
a mess. Like if I look at something and it's a mess, I just have anxiety and I feel anxious and I'm like,
no, I'm talking about the aftermath though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and then once it's clean, it's like, whew, like you can like relax, you can breathe a little easier.
But not even relax. I'm talking about like bathing into what you did. Like I opened up my pantry door like 3 times. I didn't need anything out of it. I just wanted to open it up and look at the progress that I made.
And then Tim comes home from work and he's barely even in there.
Oh girl, let me tell you, I took a picture of it empty and then I took a picture of it cleaned and I said, this is what I've been working on all day.
That's funny. See, I won't do that. I won't give any like heads up or like I wait. I want to see like
if he notices.
It took you 28 minutes to realize that.
So I don't know how we got on this subject, but anyway, back to Spectrum.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how we made it over to the pantry,
which I'm upset with. I just feel like whether it's Spectrum or anything for that matter, it doesn't matter what it is. Like the moment you sit down to like relax, and you're like, okay. So I very rarely, since I've been on the treadmill more, I've been watching more TV. Mm-hmm. But in general, I do not watch a lot of TV. Mm-hmm. In the past, like let's say a month ago, I honestly only watched like a total of like 2, 3, 4 hours at the very most of TV a week. We're talking a week. That's including like sitting down and watching a half-hour show with my husband sometimes, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, and like the 2 shows that I really like. So when I sit down to watch TV, I sit down to actually relax, recoup, and watch a show that I'm looking forward to watching.
Right.
Well, I was like, what the fuck today? I sat down and I tried to get Spectrum to come on and my cable box to come on. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. I was like, what the fuck? I'm waiting. And it was like I'm sorry, but like 4 minutes feels like 40 minutes when I'm sitting there relaxing, excited to finally watch a freaking show. So finally I'm like, all right, fuck the cable box. And let me go on to my Fire Stick. So I go onto the Fire Stick and I go to like, my Bravo app and I'm trying to watch the same show and no, it won't come on. And it's like buffering. I'm like, motherfucker. So then I'm like, fuck you. So I go on to Hulu and Hulu works pretty well. Like it's pretty fast. It's faster than all the other, apps that I have. And sure enough, I go on there and it doesn't have the fucking season I want to watch. It has like every season but that season that I want to watch. And I'm just like, finally, I just turned the fucking TV off and I got up and I walked out of the living room. Like, I was just so fucking annoyed that I had this like 45 minutes before I was going to go pick up the kids. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just sit on the couch. I'm going to relax and watch some bullshit fucking TV and just like zone out for a little bit before I go pick up the kids. I can't even do that. Nope. But meanwhile, I'm still shelling out $200 a fucking month to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's okay. Yeah, sure.
Ed forced our hand right after Christmas because I was not wanting to let go of my DVR box, but he finally convinced me, and we now use YouTube TV.
There you go.
Which
well, our
our
DVR box has nothing on it. I don't even fucking use it. But
oh yeah, well, I DVR everything, and I watch a lot of shows. I mean, there's nothing really on it now because it's summer, except for The Bachelor, which ended 54 minutes ago, and I'm counting down the seconds.
Oh my god!
So I can go home and watch it. Oh my god! Because I love everything.
Yes, I remember we talked about this early on.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Super excited.
So so that's what made me want to just say, "What the fuck?" And I'm so ready to pull the plug because I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it, but now that we did it, it's.
I know once I do it, I'll be fine. We just need to actually fucking do it. But now that you told me about what is it?
That we use is YouTube TV.
No, landline.
Just kidding. Oh, Magic Jack.
Magic Jack.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's either $10 or $15. I think
that's insane.
I think it's $15 if you want to port over your number, and $10 if you don't.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, perfect.
So you can splurge the extra $5 for the ported number.
No one knows. I don't even give this number out. No one has.
Yeah, when the phone rings, we look at each other like, I don't know, it's not for me.
Oh my god, we do the same thing. We don't pick up the phone.
It's nobody we know.
Exactly. I don't think I've ever, maybe very rarely, I can count on my fingers and toes how many times I've answered our home phone. And it's funny because sometimes Liam or Logan, I'll be like, go pick it up then if you want to pick it up. And they'll fuck with them and talk to them and be like, yeah, stop wasting my time, and hang up the phone.
Yeah.
And
Ed will sometimes answer the phone and fuck with them.
But so what made you, Christina, say, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So now that I've been working outside of the house more, Ed he's always been a great, hands-on dad. It's never like it was my job to take care of it. I mean, he's always been, hands-on when he's not at work.
Yeah.
But now his plate of responsibilities has been more with the kids because now I'm pretty much not really home when he's home.
Yeah. You're driving more.
Exactly. So with that being said, as much as I love him, and this is not something like I have not already discussed with him. We already laughed about this yesterday at my mom's house. So I was out, I think it was Sunday, and I'm out driving, and my mom's having us over for dinner. So Ed was already there. He was cutting the lawn, or I don't know, helping her do something around the house. And the kids were already there. So they were there for a few hours.
Being a good son-in-law, helping out.
Being a good son-in-law, shining his little halo. And I met them there a few hours later. And I arrive, and I look at Logan, and I'm like, what the hell are you wearing? I mean, I didn't say this to him, but in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing? So he has on navy shorts with a light blue stripe going down the side. That's fine. They fit him. Okay. We're good there. And then typically when his shirts start getting like a little too small on him, especially like the shitty like Walmart shirts, like those graphic ones, like you wash them a few times and they like shrink or whatever, I'll throw them in his pajama drawer and I'll let him wear them as his pajamas. So he has on one of these shirts.
Oh, your kids wear pajamas?
Well,
nice.
no. Logan does not wear pajamas, so that's why it just sits in his drawer because he goes to bed naked. That's another story.
Sorry.
But anyway, so I put him in his pajama drawer for like if he's going to be around people when he needs his pajamas. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean.
I got you.
But whatever. I don't need to explain my pajama story to you. Anyway, so he has on the shorts, dark blue, light blue stripe, and he has on this bright red shirt that says Pug Life on it with a pug with these sunglasses on. And it looks like it could be very close to a belly shirt. So 1, it's too small.
Yep.
2, it doesn't match.
Hell no.
So I'm